Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Howell. That's into the hands of his tight end Bates. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 32 on the play.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff should put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And Howell will throw it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it. It's a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Howell. Flush to his right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Pushed it off to the left. That is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This short throw caught by Goddard. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll bring up 4th down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. .33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 50 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
You know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. He's not going to get it done. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. We're scoreless after one. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 46 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
They'll go play action. Howell. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. It's Howell. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a holding penalty, and that'll send him backwards.
You know they're trying not to do that. I mean, we know that, right? We talk to them all the time. But sometimes the defensive guys just put you in awkward situations, and you get caught grabbing their jerseys.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Howell. And that is incomplete. Nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Rodgers on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy, but you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Howell down to throw it. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Well, you got to think Charles Atwin's on the quarterback because everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
The Commander's going to bring out the field goal unit.
From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And he didn't get it there. No, it's no good. Just shy of the crossbar. And the deficit will stay at 2 field goals. So it's a letdown there. They get the ball in tremendous position following the turnover, but they come away empty-handed.
Oh, man, you hate to waste field position like that.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And this play doesn't work at all as he's going to be marked down behind the line after the dive.
Now the Commander's going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. Give him 11 yards that time on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here's 3rd and 6.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to get to the drawing board. He's getting swallowed right away.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Rodgers to return it. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Once again, it's Swift.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here now, 2nd and 4.
They'll run again here with Robinson.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Howell out of the shotgun.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there was always downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your games. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Throwing here, Howell.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. Gets by him at the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
13 yards there at a Washington 1st.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Robinson with another carry.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, They can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Robinson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Robinson again. They'll fight for the end zone, but they will stay home again.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll run for it with Robinson.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Commanders will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Point after here coming up. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Commanders 14, Eagles 6.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he's watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarter.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, this game has not been short on intrigue, but that's the backbreaker right there, and it's going to put any hope of victory to bed.
Yeah, they knew they needed the touchdown, and when you have that little time remaining, they know they got no choice except to go for broke, and that they did. But the interception, that means defeat. On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Trying to take this home, they'll run.
That is going to be a yard short. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1.
I've been going hard from the night night into the daylight. Telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been apprised, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in 'em. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh. Let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You went with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time, time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh.